are big supporters of the president. Pumped up Prez, blast Putin in China. When trouble comes, they don't call Beijing, they don't call Moscow, they call us. That's how we roll. And then the Daily News, by the way, George Clooney got married. The Daily News says, see no evil. Obama admits ISIS caught us off guard. That according to the New York Post. What's curious is he's very outward in the fact that he throws the intel community under the bus. Watch.
I think our head of the intelligence community, Jim Clapper, has acknowledged that I think they underestimated what had been taking place in Syria. Essentially what happened with ISIL was that you had Al-Qaeda in Iraq, which was a vicious group, but our Marines were able to quash with the help of Sunni tribes. They went back underground, but over the past couple of years, during the chaos of the Syrian civil war, where essentially you have huge swaths of the country that are completely ungoverned, they were able to reconstitute themselves.
So you see that headline there that you held up initially that said "Bominator." If you the other one, if you, I think there are many people today saying just to add an L there, it's really Blaminator. Mike Baker, former CIA operative, says this is absolutely not true what the president is saying.
Blaminator.
We've been reporting, not just the CIA, but military intelligence and other members of the intel community have been pumping information into the White House, the NSC, for up to 2 years now on the growth of the Islamic State, on the chaos that was created by abandoning Iraq, assessments on the concerns over the readiness of the Iraqi army, their abilities and their tactical and leadership command and structure. All this was going into the White House, so I don't know what they were doing with the reports.
Okay.
Either they chose to ignore them because they didn't meet the narrative that they were putting out there about decimating Al-Qaeda, or they just paid no attention.
So right there, you hear Mike Baker speaking for a lot of CIA operatives, FBI, DNI, all the people that said, look out, you pull out, there's a problem. Remember, the military said, if you pull out, there's a problem. We've taken our hands off the wheel, we let him alone. We watch al-Maliki replace all the Sunni leaders with Shia leaders. We saw the fact that it became one of the guys that for a minute we thought was nonpartisan, trying to pull the different sects together, and then he started denying the Kurds their rations of arms and goods and money and everything else that had been pumping out of there. At the same time, telling the Sunnis you can hit the road. At the same time, Syria erupts and goes over the border. For example, on January 3rd, do you need a threat assessment to tell you Fallujah fell? On Mosul falls June 10th, Tikrit falls June 11th, Tel Afar June 15th, Qom June 21st, Sinjar August 3rd, and then we get a strategy. How much lead time do you need? Well, you just need a newspaper. And we know the president watches news reports because if he was watching, he would have seen this happen. It just bothers me so much to see somebody blame somebody else for a position that they're in. That's the anti-leadership quotient.
Well,